All right, now I'm on audio. So the defending runner-ups going up against Ithaca here. So good start for Rockford, putting it on, but Ithaca keeping it close, 1 point game here. Okay, three straight shots by Root Jackson and Champion to really bolster their lead up. Also, a little bit of a cough, so don't mind me if it's a little hard, but Ithaca makes it a 1 point game, 4 point game, 1 point game. But it seems like every time they can kind of cut it, Rockford pulls away a little. They're up by 11, 13 now. They go on runs. There's been a lot of runs in this. Um, and Ithaca goes down 18 into the third. This one's getting out of hand. It's pretty much over. So a 57-point win for Rockford. Trevor Jackson, 13 for 22, looking plus 52, 37 points. What a game for him. Just a really great performance. Um, and Ithaca, congrats on making it, but yeah, that's the game. So it's a tough game to win. And yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game. Who's gonna play them? Either Colorado Springs or Phoenix. Um, so this 8-9 matchup. Sammy Pearson starting out pretty hot, but Colorado Springs comes back. Cash hits a shot, two free throws, 2 point game here. Two fouls for Tommy Cash. He goes to the bench. That's a tough loss right there. Uh, but neither team's pulling away yet. 3 point game after one. Carter Rogers picks up his second, so he goes to the bench for Phoenix, even though they have. So that's hurts. They have two guys with two fouls. It looks like you know, Colorado Springs is doing a good job of picking up a lot of fouls on them. Colin Graham picks up his second, but he's staying in. Dominic Johnson picks up his third, so he goes to the bench. Dominic Johnson, their center, he can score pretty well for a big man, but it's a 7 point lead, and Phoenix has been in some foul trouble, so they're looking pretty good. Devin Smith picks up his second. So right now it's a lot of backups for Phoenix, but Felton hits a big three to push him up by 5 into the at halftime. Dominic Johnson picks up his fourth early in a 3 point game. Even hits a three to tie it up. David Johnson picks up a foul and then he hits a three. Mike Rice hits an and one. 2 point game, 4 point game. Even with 25 points out of their 57. He's playing great right now. Colin Graham picks up his third, but he's staying in. Pearson's playing pretty well too, even just carrying the team on his back. Uh, right now it's a 3 point game heading into the fourth quarter. Brian Weir gets it, and Stephen Smith puts up Colorado Springs by 1. That's a big time get. Felton splits his free throws. And Phoenix is really struggling to score here. Um, Even scores. David Johnson misses his free throw, and then Colton Graham puts him up by 2 with 5 minutes. David Johnson comes back, hits a shot. Rice splits his free throws. Pearson hits a shot to put them up by 1. Carter Rogers splits his free throws. Mike Rice ties it up. It's a 1 point game. Pearson splits his free throws a lot, and even picks up his fourth. So that's a big one right there. He needs to stay out of foul trouble. Rice, it's a big shot. Even draws the charge. That could have went either way. If they called a blocking foul there, even would have been out. So risky play right there, but he gets the call and they go up by 3. Even fouls out with a minute 30 left. It's got to feel good for Phoenix. Rice misses it. Pearson misses it. There's a minute left. Slaughter passes it. Michael Johnson hits the shot. It's a 2 point game with 45 seconds left. Pearson misses the shot, but Felton gets the rebound, and they're going to get They miss another shot. Michael Johnson gets the rebound. He gets fouled. Slaughter passes to Johnson. Johnson gets another foul, and they are in the bonus. He makes them both. Okay, so here comes Phoenix. Tommy Cash hits it. Michael Johnson gets fouled again. He goes back for a one-on-one. Michael Johnson is only a 62% or a 75% free throw shooter. He's already made the last two. Can he make these? The first one, he makes it. The second one, he makes it. Big time shot, and that's probably it. Wow. Big time win by Colorado Springs. David Johnson played great, 21 points on 13 shots. Sammy Pearson just had a rough game, 22 points, 6 for 19. He got to the line a lot. Cole Edom really carried him for most of the game, 29 points on 19 shots. And then Mike Rice really, and Michael Joseph with those four big free throws at the end of the game really secured it for the Marmots. So there we go. You have Colorado Springs against Rockford in the second round. Let's see this Inglewood Carbondale game. All right. Inglewood goes up by 2. They're tied now. Taylor Young playing really well. Puts Carbondale up by 5. And Zachary Robinson, the point guard, gets his second foul. That's a big call. They're up by 7, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10, 8, 10. 10-point lead for Carbondale. It'll be interesting. 12, 14. Do they put Robinson back in? They're down 14. And one for Rigsby. And then they put Robinson in. Robinson comes back. He hits a big time shot. Taylor Young comes back. Robinson needs to stay out of foul trouble. He doesn't. He picks up his third with 6 minutes left. So now they're down 14, 16. Tinnery gets his second foul. He goes to the bench. 18. 20-point game, 18-point game. 20. 18, 20, 18. 18-point lead for Carbondale at half. And they're going to really have to start making some shots. Robinson's already playing with 3, and they're starting to cut away. It's 16-point game, 18, 16, 18, 16, 19. 14. Davis Howard with a big time shot. Taylor Young playing really well here. Davis Howard picks up his fourth, so he goes to the bench. Right now they're up 16. Can Inglewood make a run while he's on the bench? It's now 12, 9, 11, 8, 6, and they are. They are going on a run. Zachary Robinson is getting a little breather with 7:47, and it's a 4-point game. Ooh, got set. Missed the front end, so it's back to a 6, 4, 7, 9, 12. Big shot by Taylor Young. But Kyle Schwartz comes right back, hits a 3. 5 minutes left. It's a 9-point game. 7, 9, 7, 9, 8, 10, 8. Robinson's back in. He was out way too long. Davis Howard fouls out with 2:42 left. Robinson misses free throws. And that's it. Carbondale moves on. Great win for the Eclipse. Davis Howard, 27 points. He was plus 22 when he played. Just played really big. So who do they go up? So we have an upset. The 13 seed beats the 4 seed. Now we got Augusta against San Jose. All right. Ooh, Joshua Howard and Teague put him up by 5. Hurtado goes out with his second foul. That's a big one right there. 1 point game, 3 point game. Augusta down by 3, hits a big shot to pull him within 1. And then Collins hits another shot to put him up by 1. Augusta goes up by 2, tied up. 1, 3, 6, 4, 6, 4, 7. Harding picks up his second foul. He goes to the bench. And Augusta goes up 9, 11. Man, San Jose is not scoring right now. They're really struggling. 11, 13, 11, 13-point lead for Augusta after at halftime. So 11-point game. Oh, and here comes Augusta. They're really showing their strength right now. They're up by 15. Harding picks up his fourth. 13-point lead with 15-point lead, 13. 11. Harding fouls out. And that's it. Great win for Augusta. They go up against Carbondale next. Daniel Jones. Hurtado only played 18 minutes but scored 19 points. Love Joel Collins off the bench. 17 points on 9 shots. Just efficient. Only missed 1 shot all night. Just big time, you know? So they pull home the win. Let's go down to the bottom half. We got Carson City going up against West Palm Beach. Holmberg picks up 2 quick ones and he goes to the bench. So that's a loss for Carson City, who's the 2 seed. Let's see, could we have an upset? You know, John Moore goes to the bench with 2 fouls too. Swaggerty. Stephen Lundy picks up his second. Let me see real quick. So they pick up their centers picked up 4 fouls combined. That's within not that long, right? So Haygood, the backup power forward, is going to be playing. He picks up a foul too. 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. 2-point game after 1. Swaggerty, he's great. Haygood picks up his second foul. So now Corbett comes in. Corbett is the backup power forward. Okay. So, oh, Lundy's coming. Let's see. Lundy's coming back in with 2 fouls. So let's see if he can stay out of foul trouble. They're rotating their guys, and they're doing pretty good. They built that lead up to 6, 8. 9. Swaggerty picks up his second. The only thing that can stop them right now is that foul trouble. They're up by 9, 11, 8. John Moore picks up his third. You know, Lundy's been doing a great job of just staying out of foul trouble. It's a 7-point game at half, but they kept all their guys with 2, so that's big. But here comes West Palm Beach, or sorry, yeah, West Palm Beach. They're playing well. 3-point game, 4-point game. John Moore picks up his fourth, so that hurts. 6, 3, 1. Holmberg fouls, and the Trans Dragons are up by 2, up by 4. Adam McKenzie with 25, 27. Sean Moore. Wow, these guys are playing really well. Sean Moore with another shot. Brandon Arnold puts him up by 6, 4. 4-point game with 10 minutes left. This is a big one for Carson City. Can they hold on? Oh, 2-bit. Oh, I love it. Gerard Ramirez with the shot and stealing it on the inbounds, getting it to Haram Booker, who ties it up. and the AM one puts them up by 3. They're up by 3, up by 5, 3, 1, 2. Ooh, James Harrison with a big time 3 to put West Palm Beach up by 1 with 5 minutes to go. 1 point game. Oh, Adam McKenzie with his 32nd point. 3:50 left, and West Palm Beach is up by 4. Corbett gets fouled, makes his free throws. Gotta love that. You gotta make your free throws. Morgan ties it up with 3 minutes left. Swaggerty misses a dunk. James Harrison comes down and makes a midi. 2:20 left. Stephen Morgan ties it up. 2 minutes left. Out of bounds. Holmberg dunks it. Turnover, 50 seconds left. Harrison drills it. 37 seconds left. Haygood's coming back in. Holmberg shoots the mid-range too. Holmberg is a 56% shooter. This is the guy you want taking the shot, and he makes it. Atkinson drills it. And Gerard Ramirez hits a buzzer beater to send West Palm Beach home crying. What a win for Carson City, man. They barely pulled it off. What a win, man. That was pretty crazy. Gerard Ramirez, just a big time shot. They didn't play their best. Drew Corbett off the bench scored 22 points. Stephen Lundy, the backup center, he came in big. Holmberg was minus 11 in 16 minutes. So next up, who will they play? They'll play the winner of Huntsville and Huntington Beach. So here we go. Huntsville goes up by 2. Nice lead by Huntsville going up by 8, 6, 4. Oh, and here comes back Huntington Beach. Battle of the Hunts. Huntington Beach goes up by 7, and then Huntsville starts coming back. It's a 3-point game. It's a 2-point game. 5, 8, 6, 8. Ooh. Wonderlick misses both free throws. Gotta hate that. Always hurt. So 6-point game, 8-point game, 6, 8. 4, 6, 9, 12. So it's a 9-point lead for Huntington Beach at half. Right now, it looks like Huntington Beach is pulling away. They're up by 15, 11, 13. Yep, and they do. Huntington Beach wins the Battle of the Hunts. They get the right to play Carson City next. Dylan Jurgens, Daryl Cutler, and Jorge Beldridge just played really well. I also like Mario Nelson and efficient 8 and 14. Uh, great win. Great win for Huntington Beach. All right. Let's go down to Boise versus Peoria. Peoria goes up with a 5-0. Up by 6. High scoring affair right now. Oh, and here comes Boise piling it on. Christian McVeigh picks up his second, so he goes then to the bench. Alvin McKinney comes back in. 5-point game. Ty South picks up his second. He goes to the bench. And Boise starts taking advantage of it, pushes their lead up to 12. But here comes Peoria. They're only down 6, only down 4, 7, or 6, 4, 6, 8. 10, 8, 6, 4. Ooh, Austin Lowe with a big time dunk to put the exclamation point on it at halftime. So it's an 8 point game. 10, 12, 9, 11, 8, 10, 12, 10, 8, 6. And here comes Boise, really pushing it. They're up by 13. And it just doesn't seem like Peoria can get enough. 98 points for Peoria. Ty South or for Boise. They had four guys with 20 points. Great game for them. They shot 59% from the field. They played really, really well. Boise, after last year's disappointing first round exit, really stepped up, and we'll see who they play in the second round. They get the winner of Greensboro and Daytona. So a little 10 versus 11 action, neighboring conferences. 3 point game. Oh, Stephen Barnes with the offensive rebound and the putback to Jemiah Schaefer. It's a 8 point game. 6, 8, 6, 8. 8 point lead for Greensboro after one. Ooh, Jemiah Schaefer with the big time three to put the Grasshoppers up by 14 heading into the half. 9, 11, 9. 8 point, 6 point game right now. Ooh, the three by Whittington. It's a 3 point game. 4, 2. It's a 1 point game, 3 point game, 1 point game. And Daytona takes the lead on Devin Barnes' free throws right there. Jemiah Schaefer comes back and takes the lead back for Greensboro. No one wants to make it right now. John Mills with a big time three to put him up by 4. Grider comes right back, hits a shot. Whittington fouls out. Schaefer makes his free throws. It's a 2 point game, 4 point game. Ooh, and Greensboro takes care of business. Uh, John Mills, 5 for 6 from three. That's tough to beat. They got a good team. Greensboro, they get the right to play Boise in the next round. So the top group is set. Let's look at Region 2. Um, this is not the 15 seed that I'd want to be seeing in Dearborn, but they get the 1 seed Jackson 5. We'll see if they have any chance. Jackson's a really good team. Ooh, and early 6-0 lead, but back comes Jackson to tie it up. Coley with 3 straight buckets. John Wolf picks up his foul, so he goes to the bench, and Jackson pulls ahead by 3-1. Brandon McGowan picks up his second. He goes to the bench. Patrick Rapp hits 2 shots to put him up by 5, but Jonathan Williams has 13 of the 19 points, and it's only a 4 point game after one. Coley. So right now, Jonathan Williams has 13 points. Joseph Coley has 8, and no one else has any points. But now Coley picked up his second. He picked up 2 within the span of 6 seconds. Not a good look for him. Gage Rains. Okay, now they're having a few other guys score. It's a 2 point game, 4 point game, 7, 4, 6, 8, 6, 8, 11 point lead for Jackson at halftime. 13, 11, 13, 11, 9, 11. McGowan picks up his fourth. 12-point game. 15-point lead for Jackson. Looks like they're taking care of business here. And they are. Like they should against the 16 seed, but this isn't a typical 16 seed, so great win for Jackson. They move on 90-63. Taylor Johnson and then Patrick Rapp at the power forward position. They really put it on. Great performance, great performance. So, next up we got Montpelier against Baton Rouge. Brennan Percy picks up his second really, really fast. So he goes to the bench. That's not good news. But they still have a lead, 3-point lead, 1-point lead. Nathan Smith missed both free throws. That hurts. Husky, it's a 2-point game after one. Egan splits his free throws. Briggs. And Montpelier is really making some separation here. Let's see if they can extend it or if Baton Rouge has something left in the tank because it's a 7-9, 6-8, 6-point game and a half. That's definitely doable. Decker hits a shot. 3-point game, 5-point game, 3-1, a 1-point lead for Baton Rouge. Okay, big three by Percy. They didn't have them all first half. And Montpelier takes the lead again. Wright hits a shot and one to put them up by 6 going into the final quarter. A big three by Roger Wilson, though. 4-point game, 6-point game, 8, 6, 8, 10. Wow. That was a big, oh man, big time turn of events. And Montpelier just runs away. They're moving on to the second round, despite Percy's only 15 minutes of play. It's a great win. So they're moving on. They're going to play the winner of Billings and Shreveport. So right off the gate, Shreveport starts out 5-0, up by 7, 9, 11. 11-0 is a tough one to come back from, but it's a 7-point game after one. Shreveport's the underdog. They're the 12 seed, but they got some firepower. Yeah, Givney. And it's tied up. Kyle Jones takes the lead back after being down 11. Oh, wow. That's a pretty crazy turn of events. Billings really with a slow start. They came back and now they're up 8. Looks like they're in control. 6, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 10, 12, 30 points for Kyle Jones already. 30 of their 51. Just plain unreal. You gotta love it. Does Shreveport have a run in them? That's the question. It's a 10-point game heading into the final frame. Kyle Jones and Benjamin Montoya, those two have combined for 54 of 66 points. You know, Shreveport keeps scoring, but they keep giving up buckets too. It's only a 7-point game though. 9-7, 9-7. Like I said, they keep scoring. And that's a nice win for Billings after being down 11-0 to start. That is not how you want to start the game, but they did finish strong. 71 points for Jones and Montana out of their 89. They actually only had 4 guys scoring. Their backup point guard, he scored 2 points. So, you're not going to get a lot of scoring from some of the big guys. Pretty interesting. Cole White only had 2 rebounds the whole game. Really good job rebounding by Shreveport, but it wasn't enough. Billings moves on. Billings is going to get did I like now I'm like where is this game? Man, I think I skipped a where where did I find this game? I don't even know. It was supposed to be Memphis and Tulsa. I did Montpelier. I don't know where these games I got. Let's see. Sorry guys. Let's see. Let me look real quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I did these 2 games. My bad on that. I went down to Region 3. Let's go back up to Region 2 and get Memphis versus Tulsa. Did I do Memphis versus Tulsa? I don't think so. I skipped right down to Montpelier. I don't know why, but I did. Alrighty then. All right, so Tulsa starts out 5-0. 2 fouls for Isaac Quinn. He goes to the bench, but they're up by 9, 7, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4. Webb gets his second. He goes to the bench. Now it's a 2-point game. Tied up. Okay, Tulsa's only up by 1 now. 2 fouls for Brown. He goes to the bench. A 3-5 Ismail Raymond. And then Ismail Raymond hits another one. 5-point game. And it's a 1-point game at half. The Routers took the lead. 3 fouls for Webb, but he stays in. 4 fouls for Webb. He goes out. That's going to be tough for Tulsa to overcome. They're down by 4. 14-point lead by Memphis. They put Webb back in, and we'll see what he can do here. They're down by 15, so they really need to start coming back. And it's a 10-point win for Memphis. Great game for them. Really like what Noah Pryor did, 13 and 12. They didn't shoot the best, but they got 20 offensive rebounds, and that's always going to help you. Let's move down to that 4-13. We got Norman and Anchorage. Kyle Little. Jeremiah Montgomery hits a big shot to tie it up. He's playing well. Groves going back and forth. DeJon Smith with a big time 3 puts Norman up by 1, but Kennard comes right back. And it's a 1-point game at half. The Red are hanging around, but Norman's just more talented in this game. We'll see if they can pull away or if Yaki picks up his second. He goes to the bench. Groves, Nicholas Gonzalez, the center, picks up his third. He goes to the bench. So Nicholas Gonzalez, he is the backup center. So he can have a little bit more, but you never want 3 fouls for anybody. 4-point, 6-point, 8.68. And James Jones brings it within 6. Okay, James Jones with the and one. Little ties it up. 2-point game. And there it goes. Anchorage has the lead. Jack Groves with a big time 3, but Montgomery picks up his 4th and he goes to the bench in a tie game. Deshaun Burns comes in. That is a big time loss. We'll see when he comes back. Right now, it's a 1-point game. It's a 3-point game. 5. Oh, they are taking advantage without Montgomery in there. They can let him rest a little longer, but here comes Little. 5-point game. 3, 5, 2. Wow. James Jones gets the shot blocked. They get the rebound, but they can't make the shot. Jack Rose misses it. 4:50 left. Little misses the 3. Jack Rose puts him up by 4, up by 2, up by 4, 6. Montgomery comes back in, but he travels right away. But they survive the non-Montgomery minutes. It's a 4-6, 4. They're doing the intentional foul. Montgomery makes the first, misses the second. It's a 3-point game, 5-point game, and that is it. Great win by Norman. Tough win. I mean, he had some foul trouble, both Yaki and Montgomery. Not the guys you want, but, they survived it, right? Burns played really well in his limited time. So, who do they play? They play the winner of Branson and New Orleans. Three-point lead. Tied up by Lowry. Lowry hits another shot. 1-point game. 3, tied. 2, tied. 3. Cole Lowry goes to the bench with 2 fouls. Five-point lead. 7, 5. Oh, Akeem Grace with a big time 3 just off the bench. That was a big one for the Ninjas. 4-2. Oh man. The Ninjas are getting it. They're giving up a lot of and ones here. Branson is just playing really well. They're up 17, 19, 21, 22, 20. 20-point lead for Branson at half. Man, it was a close game and they just really came. But here comes New Orleans. Oh, man, when Branson scores, they just score fast. And it balloons. Looks like this one's pretty much over. It's a 21-point game. They make it a 10. Okay, they make it an 8. Oh boy. Let's see what happened here. Because it was a 23, 24, 26-point lead. Oh my goodness. 4 straight, 6 straight, 9 straight, 11. 11-0 run. They hit a shot. Sidney Larson falls out. Hit a 3. They hit a 2. Another 3. I mean, New Orleans cuts it to 5. I mean, they are on a 27-6 run right now. Lots of turnovers. Jake Kelly, Keaton Randall. They get the offensive rebound. That was big time. And then 7, 5, 7, 8, 6, 8. And you know what? They made a run out of it. New Orleans. I mean, you gotta give them credit. Robert Murray with 38 points. They really went for it, but they just ran out of gas at the end. And Branson, you gotta hand it to them too. They went 61% from the field. They made their free throws 21 and 23, which is a lot of free throws. But part of that was because the game was they needed to foul at the end of the game. All right, we'll go to Hot Springs. Let's see if Hot Springs, if there'll be a 215 upset here. Where's the Peanuts? Back and forth we go. And Hot Springs is up by 1-3-1. And Austin Smith goes to the bench with 2 fouls. Their point guard, 2 tied, 3. 1, 3, 4. Broomza goes to the bench with 2 fouls. That's a big one right there. One-point game, 3-point game. Daddy? All right. So 4-point lead, 2, 4, 2, tied, 2, tied, 2. Stewart picks up his third, 1-point game at half. So Carnegie's up by 1, but Hot Springs is getting their players back. Ryan Johnson with the 3, and then Fouts hits one to go up by 5, 7. 4, 6, 4, 2. Bradley picks up his fourth. Let's see what Bradley is. Bradley is the starter. They've been struggling at center minutes because they've gotten a lot of fouls. Broomsa Finale hits a big time 3. Stewart picks up his fourth, so now they're going with their backup power forward in there. It's a tie game, 2-point game with 10 minutes left. 5, 7, 8. Oh man, 7, 9. The and one from Ryan Johnson pulls him within 6. 4, 2, 4, 2. And Fouts ties it up with 2:45 left. Johnson puts him up by 1 on the free throws. Man, 1 offensive rebound, 2 offensive rebound. Johnson gets it. They're up by 2. Goes for the dunk, and he hits it. Oh my gosh, a minute 30, and the 2 seed is on the ropes, but Edwin Williams, big time shot. 2-point game. 53 seconds left. Finale passes it to Johnson. Johnson goes for the 3-pointer, but he misses it. Broomsby gets the rebound. Williams gets the pass, dribbles, passes. Lynn passes. Williams goes for the 3. He wants to take the lead, but he misses it. Bradley gets the rebound. They don't have to foul. And it doesn't look like they are, at least not yet. Carnegie is taking as much time off the clock as they can. Finale passes it. Johnson receives the pass, and Johnson takes the 3-pointer with 10 seconds left. Johnson is a 34.4% 3-point shooter, and he drills it. Down goes the number 2 seed, Hot Springs Strollers. Just devastation for the Strollers. Not what you want to see. Not at all. But Carnegie, Ryan Johnson, 9 for 12, plays the game of his life. They got 10 offensive rebounds. They got to the line about the same, 22 and 21, and they both missed 3. I mean, it was a great game. A great win for Carnegie. One upset. What an upset. So that opens up the bottom half of Region 2. Let's look at, yep, Hot Springs, man. Just a tough loss. So they're going to play the winner of Pueblo and Lancaster. Okay. So it's a 8-point lead for Pueblo. But Lancaster pulls it back to him with him 4-6. 4-point game at half. Bunny misses both free throws. 6-point game. 8-6-8. 6-9, 11, 10, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14. So it's a 10-point game with 10 minutes left. 12, 10, 12, 14. And it's getting out of hand. So it's a 20-point win for Pueblo. Seth Smith, 19 points, 5 rebounds. Wooten, 15 points, 9 rebounds. And then Bunny, 28 points on 14 shots. Big time for him. Great win. They held him to 38% from the field. Pueblo looks good. And now they get Carnegie next in the next round. So let's look at Fort Worth versus Cambridge. This coach thought he missed the NTT, but he made it as the automatic qualifier for Cambridge. So big time get for him. Uh, they got some talent, so they're not like a normal 14 seed. Conference 2 can be tough. There's some good coaches there, and they're up by 5 right now. So Cambridge is up by 1 at half. The Commodores, they're trying to stick it out. They don't want another upset in this, but Fort Worth's got a good team. It's a 2-point game, 4-point game. 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. 5.3, 5, 8. Big shot for Timothy Lambert. 7, 9, 7, 5. And the turnover. David Anderson makes it a 2-point game, 4-point game, 2-point game, 4-point game. 2, 5, 3, 5. 3-point game with but Seth Kelly gets the free throws. It's a 3-point game, 6, 4, 6. And Fort Worth just made everything down the stretch. Big time ups for them, 62% from the field, 97 points. Graham T, 31 points. You gotta love it. Great performance. 27 for South Kelly. I love Fabella right there. 8 points, 12 rebounds, 8 blocks, 5 assists. Did a little bit of everything. And they get to move on. Who do they get? They get the winner of Hershey and Starkville. Starkville's coming out hot, eight straight. They're up by 8, 10, 8, 10, 13, 15. Ooh. Hershey's cut it to 9. Let's see if they can do more. 11-point lead for Starkville, and Hershey only has 24 in the first half. Not a good recipe for success. And they're down big. They're down by 20. It's a 15-point game. And that's it. Segrito with 21 points. Uh, just pretty good performance. They held to 37% from the field for Hershey. Starkville moves on. All right, so that's the end of Region 2. All right, let's start with Region 3. I've already done the 4 and 5, so we might be able to get through Region 3. The Atomics going up against Plainview. So Plainview's got a really good team, maybe the best in the whole league. They're just really stout. Build a 10-point lead, 12, 10. Yeah, this one is over. 108-71. Plainview moves on. 10 for 13 for Jalen Pearson at the center spot. Jaden Gulbertson, 9 for 10. Played incredible. Great performance for him. 5 blocks. And they get to play the winner of Ann Arbor and Canton. It's a little 14. Four-point game after one. Oh, and here comes Ann Arbor. They're up by 7-9, 7-5, 7-9, 7. 10-point lead for Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's scoring a lot. But here comes Canton. 12-point lead with 10 to go. Yep. In Ann Arbor, pulls it away. 42 points for Jesus Duarte. Just a great performance. He held Robbie Johnson also to 2 for 11. Samuel Peck had a pretty good run. But now Ann Arbor's got a real test versus Plainview. We've already done those. We'll go down to College Station, 2 seed. Versus Wooster. So Wooster takes a nice lead here, but a lot of game left. Gresham picks up his second and he goes to the bench. It's a 2-point lead for the Vipers after 1. 3. High game. 1-3, 1-3. Tied up. 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 6-4-7. Grayson Woolard. And then Torres gets the steal, but they can't finish. The Italian Mafia are within striking distance. They had a chance to pull within one. They missed their free throw. They tie it up there. They got a chance to take the lead. They've had a bunch of chances, and Woolard finally gives them the lead. It's a tie game, 3-point game, 1-point game, 3-point game. 1 point game, 3 point game. Eugene misses both free throws with 3 minutes left, but Eugene gets his redemption with an and one. It's a tie game with 2:47 left. Flores misses it. What a block by Nicholas Ellis, and Flores hits a big time shot to put the number 2 seed up by 2. Aon. It's a big time layup. And Woolard puts him up by 2 with 31 seconds left. Ellis passes it. McFerrin. Yoshida. I mean, oops. Yoshida is a 50.9% shooter, 17.6. He can make shots. There's no doubt about it. Can he make this one? He missed it. Woolard gets the rebound. He gets fouled. He makes the first. He makes the second. Flores misses it. And another 2:15 upset. College Station goes down by 4. What a game. So 2 seeds have already lost. And we'll see. So next up, we have Sioux City going up against the Reading Rainbow. And Edward Duarte, who's League Player of the Year candidate. Nice start by Sioux City, building in a nice 11-point lead. Nine-point game. Duarte is 10, a little under his season average. But we'll see if he really shows up in the next half. $16-point lead. Looks like it's close to. That's it. Nice win for Sioux City. Didn't shoot the best, 41%, but they got some rebounds. They only turned it over 10 times compared to 19 for rating. And they made some threes. So nice win for Sioux City. They're moving on. Who do they get? They get Worcester. So that's a game they definitely could win. Let's look at the final two. We got Oakland versus Waterloo here. This is the second 18 versus 27 matchup. Inglewood, Carbondale. Carbondale won that matchup. Let's see if Waterloo can do it here. I mean, Oakland's got a really good team. William Dennis picks up his second. He goes to the bench. Carlos Smith hits a big time shot. Muha picks up his second. He goes to the bench. Okay, so it's a 20-20 game after one. Stallworth picks up his second. He's staying in, though. Oh, we got a game here right now. Oh, Oakland pulling ahead a little bit. Cross Holloway makes it 4-2. Alec Dyson picks up his third, so he goes to the bench. I think Dyson, let's see, he's the small forward, so 4-point game, 2-point game. Mitchell picks up his second. Vilverde picks up his second. He goes to the bench with 26 seconds left. They don't want to pick up another foul. And Aiden Mitchell hits a big time shot to put Oakland up by 4 at half. Vilverde picks up his third real quick. Muha picks up his third. It's a 2-point game, tied up 2-5. Cross Holloway, what a shot. Cross Holloway, this guy's playing incredible right now. They're up 8-6-8. 6-4, 6-4, 6-4, 6. Oh, William Dennis with a big time three to make it a 3-point game. But Logan Colston hits a big time three too. Dennis, Cross Holloway. There's a lot of scoring in this game. I could see both teams breaking 100, but we will see. 6 point game. Oh, Stallworth with the shot, and then Valverde picks the steal and makes the dunk. It's a 2 point game with 6 minutes left. 4, 6, 8, 6, 4, 2. With 2 minutes left, Cross Holloway gets fouled. He makes his free throws. It's a 4 point game. Oh, Lawson Daniels with the and one. Muha picks up his fourth. It's a 1 point game. Muha misses. Valverde dribbles. He makes the 2 pointer. It's a 1 point lead. Oh, but Cross Holloway, that guy is so good. Stallworth gets fouled. Interesting. They're in the bonus. So Stallworth, he's a he was he's a 72% free throw shooter. The first one, he missed it. Oh, that one is a killer. Peter Brown gets the ball and he gets fouled by Stallworth. Now Peter Brown, senior, backup center, 85% free throw shooter. He doesn't shoot often, but he's shooting here. Makes the first, misses the second with 27 seconds left. Dennis dribbles, passes it to Stallworth. Stallworth attempts the short two. Stallworth is a 57% field goal shooter on 26 points per game. This is the guy you want shooting it with 7, but he missed it. Daniels grabs the offensive rebound. Dennis passes it to Stallworth again, who makes it with 6 seconds left. Okay. Sometimes 6 seconds is enough to get a shot off. Sometimes it's not. Harrison inbounds the ball. Carlos Smith gets the pass. He dribbles. He gets off a three. He gets off a three. This is intense. Carlos Smith, get this. Carlos Smith is a 50% for 3 point shooter. He makes them half the time. Flip a coin. It's in. Game over. What a win. Oh my goodness for Waterloo. They're going crazy. Carlos Smith. I didn't know if he was going to even get a chance to get it off, but he did. Down goes Oakland. Another upset in Region 3. And your brackets are in shambles at this point. Not a good day for Oakland. Oakland's not feeling good about this. But Waterloo, I mean, this is the second time that the a higher rated 27 team lost to a lower ranked 18 conference 18 team. So a 4-13, now a 3-14. All right, let's do one more, and then I'm gonna have to take a break, maybe even stop for the night. I don't know, but we'll go Dover and Pittsburgh. All right, the Gamblers start off hot, going up 6, 8, 6, 4, 2, tied. Davis picks up his second. He goes to the bench, but that doesn't matter. Dover's playing really well. They're up by 4 now. 2, 5. Windhorse coming through. Browning ties it up, but it's a 3 point game now. Charging from Preston Andrews. He goes to the bench. Caleb Jackson picks up a foul. 2, 5, 3, 4. Hoffman picks up his second. He's going out. It's a 4 point game at half. 6. Nice little start there for Dover. Pulling up by 12 right now. And really, it's just Windhorse. Windhorse is doing everything he can to keep Pittsburgh in the game, but he's a one-man show. It's too much. Great win for Dover. Dover's moving on to play Waterloo in the next round, and this bottom bracket is broken for sure. So Mario Windhorst played incredible, 26 points, but it wasn't enough. The bench of Dover, the depth of Dover, they shot 56.9% from the field. You know what? I might as well start a little bit. We'll start with the 1 seed Yakima. 3 1 seeds have moved on. Let's see if this one can. Good start for the Striders. Worrell did pick up his second, so he goes to the bench. Uh, they're getting offensive rebounds, they're getting and ones, and it's already 12-point game after one. Oh, Walker, keeping him in. 6-point game, 8-point game, 6, 8, 6, 8, 5, 6. Okay, and David Moore got fouled, but didn't matter. He missed his free throws. Only a 4-point game. 5, 7. Okay, here comes Yakima. Yakima looks good. It's an 8-point game though with 10 minutes left. 6, 8, 6, 8, 6, 4, 6. 3-point game, 6. Oh, Parker Watkins. Big time shot. 2-point game. Oh, there they come. 5, 4. Oh, the turnover. It's a 2-point game. Linder misses. They have a chance to tie it here. They don't. They go for the and Yakima wins. All right, I'm gonna stop there and maybe reconvene.